Okay, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. And sincerely, this is important, so pay attention. Pay attention, son. I'm talking to you. Thank you for helping me grow this channel because I couldn't do it without you. And I couldn't do it without the salty cracker. So I'm wearing my salty shirt and I'm paying my respect. Sincerely, though, this has been great. Over the last 28 days, on YouTube alone, this channel has grown over 1,500 subscribers. And now that I'm on Odyssey, it's only been 24 hours. I'm nearly up to 150 followers, which is fantastic. On Rumble, on BitChute, I'm shooting up every day, and it's just exciting to see that growth. So I know I say it in every video, and I sincerely appreciate you subscribing to this channel on every platform, liking the videos, leaving a comment if you have one. If you don't, leave a space and a dot and a space and an exclamation point or a smile or something, because even if you don't have something substantive to say, just putting characters in and hitting enter, believe it or not, helps with the algorithms, at least on the controlled platforms. So it helps every time you interact, and I sincerely appreciate it. You should know I still pray for all my subscribers, and I read every comment, and I cherish every like. So thank you again for the interaction. Now, enough of all of that. Look at the hell that we are seeing in Florida. The Hill wants you to think that Florida has one bank, and it's shunning Trump. Of course, that's not true. Florida has many, many, many hundreds of banks that operate within its state borders. This is one. It's called Banks United. Check your bank. Listening to this, if you do any kind of business with Banks United, you may want to reconsider, because they say, well, we're not doing any more business with Donald J. Trump. You know, he had 2 money market accounts with us as of last March, when Washington posted their report on all of the leaked money that Donald Trump has hidden around the country. Some banks in Florida have money from Donald Trump. Between $5 and $25 million. Held in 2 money market accounts, which just means he's investing money in mutual funds. Phenomenal. He says, we no longer have any depository relationship with him, Banks United has said, without giving reasons as to why. So, even though the Hill wants you to think it's because of the violent insurrection at the Capitol on January 6th, they're not saying that. They're saying, well, we just don't have any relationship with him. The Hill wants to also tell you other Florida banks, like Professional Bank, we won't be doing Trump business either, they said. They would no longer conduct business with the former president or his organizations. Now, it's not clear as to whether or not Professional Bank would have ever had business with Trump, or could have ever had business with Trump, or... You see what I'm saying here, folks? What is Professional Bank? Have you ever heard of them? Are you in Florida? Do you do business? Or do you work with them? Do they have a chain or a franchise location in your neighborhood? I doubt it. This is Signature Bank in New York. Deutsche Bank have also said they'll no longer be conducting future business with Trump. What about past business? What about business written in the past that exists for the next 30 years that could be amended or changed or added to, but no new business ventures? If I'm the guy at Deutsche Bank, the first thing I'm saying is, I won't do any new business with Trump because you've asked me. But the old business I'm doing with him, I'm going to keep doing, and I may add to it at some point amendments along the way. That's new business, but the Hill wants you to know no one's going to work with Trump anymore, and so neither should you. Can you get that yet? That's the point of these articles. Whenever you see a headline that says, so-and-so is dropping Trump, so-and-so is canceled, it's because they want you to drop them. You and your support needs to drop. That's what they want. They're telegraphing, hey, look at this other credible organization dropping Trump. Will you? No, not yet? Okay. Well, what about this organization over here? Oh, this is very nice. This is a bank. How about them? No? Well, let's see. Twitter, Facebook. We got banks. What's the next level? What is the next level? The only thing I can think is that the next level is that someone comes in using eminent domain to remove him from property. Because the only other thing that you own other than your literal assets in a bank, if the bank won't let you keep your money there, then you just hold cash and property. Well, who can remove you of property? Ruh-roh. That's what I'm afraid of. And then NBC, of course, wants to tell you banks, real estate brokers, law firms, Shopify, City of New York itself, and even Girl Scouts have told Donald Trump they're no longer going to do business with him. And they've also threatened congressmen and women. So, not threatened like physically. I mean threatened like they've told them, you vote against certification? You threaten our impeachment movement? Sister girl, we are going to totally wreck your world. They think that the current congressmen and women can be, and they will be, they're not wrong to think this, but they do think it, that they can bully them and say, we will cancel you next. We will come for you next. You think it's bad enough that like Laura Loomer can't get a MasterCard or a Visa or an Uber or a Lyft? If she tells people who she is, she can't get patronized. She can't get a good or a service or a product. She's barred from commerce. Don't you think in the next 20 to 35 years we will see a civil rights movement on two things? One, an internet bill of rights, a digital bill of rights, an individual data bill of rights. And then two, an access to commerce right, meaning if a company provides a good or service to the general public, they must do so blindly and not bar individuals based on individuals' speech, actions, or otherwise outside of that specific interaction. In other words, they should be doing this business blindly. Blind business is the best business. Right? You can't discriminate against a person because you're like, that guy was accused of murder in the news. Now he's on trial, but while he's walking as a free man, I'm going to not sell him a burger from my shop. Close my business down. You shouldn't be allowed to do that because that guy is an innocent man in the eyes of the law. Doesn't matter if the public opinion is that he's guilty, right? The same thing is true of a baker. The baker can't look at a gay man and say, well, in my eyes, you're guilty of sin, so I'm not going to bake you a cake, right? The Supreme Court said they must do that, right? Or are we not on the same page here? There's going to be a bigger push to make MAGA a religion just to get it to be a protected class. And then we'll see the left say, well, you know what? Religion's no longer important. Watch that happen. Let me know what you think in the comments. I guarantee you there will be more to come. Trump will not be allowed commerce. He won't be allowed property. Because that's the next thing to come, right? At least someone correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. But I think first they come for your speech and your ability to get a message out, to ask for help or otherwise. Then they come for your ability to pay. So when they take you to court, you can't even buy good defense. Then they're going to come for your property, so you can't even just hunker down. You can't hide out. They're going to come for Trump's property next. You watch. They're going to attack Mar-a-Lago. They're going to attack other properties. They're going to try to say, the bank is seizing this building. The bank is coming for this tower. Watch them happen. Watch these headlines come. Do that. Share this video. Like this video. Comment below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Give old Salty a shout out if you don't mind. And then do everything else that you can do to keep America afloat.